Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Ridho Pratama. Today I'm gonna show you my opinion about Indonesia versus Bahrain. On November 13, 2024, the football world turned its eyes to the match between Indonesia and Bahrain. The game ended in a thrilling 2-2 draw, leaving fans off the edge of their seats. As a passionate football fan, I want to share my thoughts on this match, the performance of both teams, and these results means for the future of football in Indonesia and Bahrain. Match overview. The match was held at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, Jakarta, a venue known for its electric atmosphere. Fans filled the stands, waving flags and chanting for their teams. From their first whistle, it was clear that both Indonesia and Bahrain were ready to fight for victory. The energy in the stadium was palpable, and it set the stage for an exciting encounter. Indonesia started strong, showcasing their attacking powers. The team displayed excellent ball control and quick passing, which kept Bahrain on their toes. It was evident that the Indonesian players were eager to impress their home crowd. Their first goal came in the 25 minutes, a beautifully executed play that left the Bahraini defense scrambling. The stadium erupted in cheers, and it felt like a moment of pure joy for Indonesian fans. However, Bahrain quickly responded. They are known for their resilience, and this match was no different. Just 10 minutes after Indonesian goal, Bahrain equalized with a place shoot from outside the box. This goal demonstrated their ability to capitalize on opportunities and shifted the momentum of the game. The first half ended with both teams tied at 1-1, setting the stage for an intense second half. The second half was just as thrilling as the first. Indonesia came out with renewed energy, determined to regain the lead. Their efforts paid off when they scored again in the 16 minutes. The goal was a result of a well-coordinated attack, showcasing the team ability to work together. The fans went wild, believing that victory was within reach. Bahrain was not ready to give up. They regrouped and pushed forward, looking for a way to equalize once more. Their persistence paid off in the 75 minutes when they scored their second goal, leveling the match at 2-2. This goal was a testament to Bahrain's fighting spirits and tactical awareness. The final minutes of the match were filled with tension as both teams sought a winning goal, but neither could find the back of the net. The final score is 2-2, was a fair reflection of the match. Both teams had their moments of brilliance, and the draw highlighted the competitive nature of the game. However, there are several key points to consider when analyzing this result. First, Indonesia's strengths and weakness. Indonesia showed great attacking potential throughout the match. Their ability to create scoring opportunities was impressive, really impressive, and the players demonstrated good chemistry on the field. There were moments of defensive lapse that allowed Bahrain to capitalize. The Indonesian defense needs to work on maintaining focus, especially after scoring a goal. It's crucial to avoid complemency and ensure that they remain alert to prevent counterattacks. Point 2 is Bahrain resilience. Bahrain's performance was commendable. They displayed resilience and determination, coming back from behind twice in the match. This ability to respond under pressure is a valuable trait for any team. However, Bahrain must also address their defensive vulnerabilities. While they managed to score, they allowed Indonesia to exploit gaps in their defense. Strengthening their backline will be essential for future matches. Point 3 is the impact on future matches. For both teams, this match serves as a learning experience. Indonesia can take pride in their attacking play but must focus on defense organization. They have the potential to be a stronger contender in future tournament if they can find the right balance between offense and defense. To Bahrain, on the other hand, can build their resilience. Their ability to come back from deficit show that they have the mental strength to compete at high level. By refining their defensive strengths, they can become a more formidable opponent in upcoming matches. And this match is significant not only for the teams involved but also for the development of football in Indonesia. The growing interest in football in the country is evident, with more fans attending matches and supporting their national teams. The passionate atmosphere at Gelora Bung Karno Stadium is a testament to the love for the sport in Indonesia. Football has the power to unite people, and the excitement surrounding this match is a positive sign for the future of the sport in Indonesia. The Indonesian Football Association has been working hard to improve the equality of football in the country, and matches like this one can help raise the profile of the sport. Okay, next the conclusion of Indonesia versus Bahrain. In conclusion, the 2-2 draw between Indonesia and Bahrain was an exciting match that showcased the talent and determination of both teams. While there is always room for improvement, the performance of both sides indicated a bright future for football in the region. Fans can look forward to more thrilling matches as this team continue to grow and develop. Okay, so thank you for attention. Bye. Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Ridho Pratama. In today's presentation, I will talk about present continuous. The definition: present continuous tense or present progressive tense is usually used to indicate that an action is happening in the present and will probably continue. These actions are currently and ongoing, still occurring as described by the speaker. The present continuous tense use the form to be, together with the present participle of the verb, the verb that ends in ing. So, if you explain activities carried out in the present, you can use the present continuous tense so that you don't get confused. Let's discuss of the structure of the present continuous tense. Structure: the present continuous tense formula consists of subject plus be, I'm, are, is, plus verb ing, plus complement. For you can use am, I, is, are, yes. When using the present continuous tense formula, the verb is always added with ing. When do we use the present continuous tense? First, action happening now. The present continuous tense is often used to describe actions that are taking place at the exact moment of speaking. This means that if you want to talk about something you or someone else is going right now, you would use this tense. Example number 1. I am typing on my computer. This means that at this every moment I am in the process of typing. Example 2. She is watching a movie. This indicates that she is currently engaged in watching a movie right now. Why use it? Using the present continuous for action happening now helps to convey immediacy and makes your communication more dynamic. It shows that the action is ongoing and not completed. Number 2. Temporary action. The present continuous tense is also used to describe actions that are temporary, not permanent. This means that the action is happening for a limited time and it might change in the future. I am living in New York for the summer. Example 1. This suggests that my stay in New York is temporary. I will not be living this forever. Example 2. He is working at a coffee shop while he studies. The indicates that his job at the coffee shop is a temporary situation while he is still a student. Why use it? Using the present continuous for temporary action helps to clarify that the situation is not fixed. It's always you express change in our life or circumstance that are currently in progress. Number 3. Future plans. The present continuous tense can also be used to talk about future plans or arrangements that have already been decided. This means that you have made plans to do something in the near future and you are certain about it. Example: we are meeting our friends for dinner tomorrow. This indicates that we have already made plans to meet our friends. Example 2. She is traveling to Paris next week. This shows that she has arranged to travel to Paris in the near future. Why use it? Using the present continuous for future plans emphasizes that the plans are definite or organized. It helps or it helps to communicate your intention clearly and so that you are looking forward to this event. Forming the present continuous. Number 1. Subject. The subject is the person or thing that is performing the action. It can be a pronoun like I, you, he, she, it, we, they, or a noun like John or the dog. Example of subject is I, she, and they. Number 2, the verb to be. Next, you need to choose the correct form. The verb to be. The form you use depends on the subject. I am, he, she, it. To is, you, we, they. To are. The example is I am for the subject E. I. She is for the subject she. They are for the subject they. Number 3, verb ing. Finally, you take the main verb and change it to this ing form. This shows that the action is ongoing. How to form ing? First, for most verbs, just add ing. Example, eat becomes eating. And next, if the verbs end in E, drop the E and ing. Example, make becomes making. If the verbs has a single vowel followed by a consonant. Double the consonant before adding ing. Example, run becomes running. Okay. Next, positive sentence. Subject plus am is are plus verb ing. This means you start with the subject who is doing the action. They use the correct form of the verb to be am, is, or are. And finally, add the main verb in its ing form. Example positive sentence. Now let's look at some complete example using the structure we discussed. Example 1, I am eating. The subject is I, e. The verb to be is am. The verb in eating, meaning right now I am in the process of eating. Example 2, she is reading. The subject is she, verb to be is, verb in is reading. The meaning, at this moment she is currently reading something. They are playing. The subject is they. Verb to be is are, verb in is playing. The meaning, right now, they are engaged in playing a game or sport. Negative sentence. Subject plus am is are plus not verbs in. This means you start with the subject who is doing the action, then use the correct form of verbs to be. Am, is, or are, and finally added main verb is in ing form. Example of negative sentence. First, I am not eating. The subject is e, verb to be is am, and the not is not, and verb ing is eating. The meaning is right now I am not in the process of eating. Number 2 is she is not reading. Subject she, verb to be not is not, verb in is reading. The meaning is at this moment she is not currently reading anything. Example 3, they are not playing. Subject they, verb to be are, not, verb in is playing. Meaning right now they are not engaged in playing a game or sport. Next is question and short answer. Number 1, am I eating? The answer is yes, I am. For positive. For negative is no, I'm not. Number 2, is she reading? Positive answer is yes, she is. And negative, no, she is not. Number 3, are they playing? The answer positive is yes, they are. And the negative, no, they are not. Future plans with present continuous. The present continuous tense is not just for action happening now. It can also be used to talk about future plans or arrangements that you have already made. This means you are certain about these plans and they are scheduled to happen. Example 1, I am meeting my friend tomorrow. The subject is e, verb to be am. The not is not used here since is a positive sentence. Verb ing is meeting. Future time tomorrow. The meaning is this sentence means that you have already arranged to meet your friends at a specific time tomorrow. It shows that this plan definite and you are looking forward to it. Why use it? Using the present continuous here emphasizes that the meeting is happened and confirmed. It gives a sense of certainty about the future event. Example 2 is we are going to the movies tonight. The subject is we, verb to be are, Not used here. Sense is a possessive sense. Tense sentence. Verb in going future time tonight. Meaning, this sentence indicates that you and others have made plans to go to the movies later in the evening. It suggests that this a scheduled activity that you are looking forward. Why use it? Using the present continuous in the context shows that the plan to go to movies is definite. It conveys excitement and anticipation about the upcoming event. Okay, thank you for attention, my friend. Bye.